Hi Taurus, thanks for tuning in. Welcome to your reading for October. My name is Linda. I've already thrown your cards and your spread is already on the table here. So we have the Wheel of Fortune at the heart of the reading in the upright position, and it's crossed by the Seven of Wands. In the foundation there's the Four of Swords, and in the crowning position is the Knight of Cups in reverse. So some of the energy that I'm feeling in this reading is that there's something very bright and optimistic here that you're experiencing. Like you're in this position right now. These two cards represent how you see yourself right now. Nine of Cups upright and the Fool upright. This is beautiful. It's saying you're in a good mood, you're feeling yourself, you're happy, you're contented, you're whole, you're self-contained, your confidence and happiness comes from within, from all the work you've put in over long time of doing, shadow work and really delving deep into the self and studying about the self and facing fears, facing insecurities. You're in a place now where you actually you can see. That's also what the Wheel of Fortune is saying. You can see the results of all the hard work you've put in simply by the way you feel. The experience that you're having is very bright and hopeful and amazing and positive, and it's all because of the hard work that you've put in, and the reality that you've created is exactly as a result of all of the efforts that you've made to shift your life and create exactly the lifestyle that you have now. And the Fool here paired with this Nine of Cups is saying that you're ready for opportunities, you're ready for anything. Same with the Wheel of Fortune as well. You're in a good mood, you're happy, you're whole, you're contented, you're full of self-love and self-confidence, and you're ready for something new. You're ready for an adventure, you're ready for anything. You feel trusting, you feel, the energy of that feels very like you're available to chance encounters, to something magical and mysterious happening, and you're maybe even ready to be swept up off your feet. Some of what I feel there. In your environment, the Temperance reversed with the Tower card here. This is interesting. It's almost like the same. It's almost like the same but opposite of this nine of Cups and Fool. This is kind of like the same but different in that, Temperance is like, yep, you've established within yourself a sense of harmony, a sense of balance, a sense of acceptance. This is the evidence of all the hard work put in, all the shadow work that you've done. It's a state of equilibrium. It's a state of acceptance. It's a state of all things. It's having attained a lot through forgiveness and unconditional love, and working on dealing with all the events of the past to be able to be in a space right now where you are in this Nine of Cups, self-loving, self-contained wholeness. And then the Tower is kind of feeling a bit like the Fool in this reading, where you're feeling like you're ready for an adventure, you're ready for anything, you're ready for offers, you're available to chance encounters. And the Tower could be that. It could be describing that exact thing, that could be what's actually on the horizon coming in. The Tower can be a little bit of a scary card. People get a little bit dramatic about the Tower, but it doesn't actually have to be something challenging or difficult or traumatic. It could simply be a surprise event or something unexpected that comes in to entirely shift the reality that you're in right now. So something unexpected could be nearby here, and I like that. I like the feeling of that. It feels very exciting. I feel like for some of you, you've just been kind of doing your day in, day out routines for a long time, and things have been really stable and consistent, and you've been, successfully working on whatever it is you've been working on for a while. And for some of you, while that feels good and it's very confidence building, and you're already a success in your own right, there's something that's become a little bit drab and dreary about that, in that it's very expected. Like your days roll the same way almost every day, and there's nothing unexpected or surprising that happens too often to make things feel interesting in a way. And I feel like that's what the energy of this spread is saying, is that you're open to something unexpected that could be that could surprise you in a really pleasant way. In the Hopes and Fears quadrant, you have Three of Wands upright with Ten of Wands in reverse. Again, there's this energy of like, okay, I know kind of where I'm going. I've been working on my vision and crafting my reality, crafting my path, forecasting and intentionally imbuing the landscape or the environment with my intentions and with my practices to actually manifest and create everything that I've been doing and that I am doing and that I am creating. But something along with that is almost like, all right, I'm really, like this Ten of Wands feels like I'm ready to let go maybe of some of that fixedness maybe, or of that, it almost feels like it's like too sure of yourself, or you already kind of feel like you know where you're going, you know what's up, you know where you're heading, you've written a very specific contract in a way with yourself or whatever, and there's something here that's like, this is too not familiar, what's the right word? Too obvious or something. Like, I feel like you're ready for a surprise. You're ready for things to be different than how they are. You're ready for a change. You're ready for something new and exciting. Because there's like, while everything feels good down here, there's this feeling of like, this is the same old, same old. You know what to expect every day, and you want something different. Right, there we go. At the bottom of the deck, we have Death, Two of Swords, the Moon, and Eight of Cups. Upright. And then there's Nine of Cups. I'm going to take that. I love this. So yeah, this is saying like, I feel this Tower energy with the Death. It's really cool. It's really powerful. Along with the Fool card. It's a very empowered way to instigate change and transformation and transmutation in your life. When you do it willingly, when you do it by choice, when you do it because you want it, because you're ready, because you know that you are, what's the right word? This is the energy of someone who's empowered, someone who's really, really dedicated to their spiritual progression and knows, because of how many cycles and iterations they've already been through, because you're not a rookie, clearly, you're not a rookie. So you know what it feels like to be at a point where if this feels like it's on the borderline of stagnancy, then yeah, if you invoke this kind of change on your own, it's much more empowering than if you just let things become stale and entropy without cooperating, without participating, without collaborating. Then you have a kind of Tower moment which is very shocking and very disorienting and chaotic, and throws you into a spin where you have to, pick up the pieces. But this is more like you've chosen it, so it's actually very empowering, and you can design along. I mean, okay, there is like this openness to surprise, right? That's the element that in this reading that I really like. You're invoking a spontaneity to show up. You're invoking something mysterious and special and magical to arrive, to awaken you again, or to bring you out of a state of comfort that maybe has been, something you worked very hard for, and you definitely deserve to be in a comfortable space for all the effort that you've put in. But I think now you understand, like, there's a level of attainment here that cannot be rested upon for too much longer. You're looking to invoke something really new and exciting to bring you back into that space again of feeling a little bit challenged in a healthy way. That's what I feel in this energy with the Moon as well. It's like you're looking to uncover and excavate and discover a little bit more about yourself that is still there below the surface. Even though you've been exploring and studying yourself for a long time, there's still some mystery there that you really want to get to. And look, I love this. The Ace and the Ace and the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Cups, right? It's like you have achieved a lot. You have worked really hard to be where you're at right now. But you know there's always more, like you know that there could be something special and exciting around the corner if you invoke that, if you open yourself up to that, if you're willing to, drop your guard a little bit. That's what this Seven of Wands is, the challenging energy. Is like, you know what you need to do, you know what you want here, you know what you want, but there's still a little bit of resistance that needs to be overcome here to actually create the opening for this mystical, magical experience to actually be able to enter your field and affect you in a way that you want it to be affecting you. I think you're invoking a little bit of chaos in your life here, and I really like it. I like it. It feels very exciting. There's the Queen of Wands. I'm going to pull her out as well, because you have the Queen of Cups here, but she's in reverse. So there's also the Knight of Cups there in reverse as the crowning card position. I almost feel like, what's the right word? Not taunting, but you're kind of like poking the universe a little bit to bring you something. That's what I feel with these two reverse court cards. Because all the other cups are up right here. Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups, Ace of Cups. That feels really empowered, very full, very contained, but very full and expressive and ready to give that to someone. I feel like there's a desire here to invoke love. That's what I feel also with this Knight of Cups and Queen of Cups here in this reading. It's like you want love. You want romance, not just any kind of love, but this is a desire for romance, I feel. Because this is a very independent energy. Like you've been solo for a while, I feel. I think whoever's watching this reading that's really relating to what I'm saying is a single person. And maybe someone who's been single for a little while. Like I feel like there's this energy here of you being ready to be swept up off your feet and carried into an experience that is unique and something that you haven't experienced ever, or maybe not for a long time. And in order for that to be the case, you need this something that you need to let go of here, and maybe that's some of this independentness or some of the resistance. There's something that you need to shed. There's something that you need to really like consciously and willingly let go of in order to create that space in your energetic field for this new thing to enter that you're calling in. I feel like it's close by. I feel like you are ready maybe more than ever to have this kind of catalyzing experience that is very spontaneous and comes in to invoke a real new feeling that is something you really want to have, like a new fresh, like there's some emotional spaces that you want to reach that you haven't had access to for a little while. That's what I feel. Nice reading, Taurus. It was a short one. I feel like that's it for the general. The top of the deck, there's the Chariot and the Magician. That's nice. That's nice. A lot of strong energy in this reading of major arcanas. You have the Fool, Temperance, the Tower, the Moon, Death, and the Wheel of Fortune. It feels very like a catalyst. A catalyst is, you're invoking a catalyst. You're invoking a catalyst. And I think that's a really good thing. All right, let's see what the Higher Octave reading has to say. I'm going to use the Voyager deck now and throw another spread on top of this one to add another layer to your reading. So please send your energy into the cards so I can get really clear messages for you. I'm going to hopefully be able to bring in some more insight from like a karmic and spiritual perspective on what may be going on in your energy. We could also hopefully invoke some practical insight and wisdom from your guides about how best to work with this energy to make the most out of the opportunities that you have right now. So let's take a look. I'll give one more shuffle. Okay. There's the Balance card at the bottom of the deck, which is really nice. That's the Justice card from other decks. There's the Fool. Gorgeous. So we've got the Fool upright in both readings now. That's really nice. Now it's at the heart of the spread. Crossed by the Ace of Wands. Where does this go? There. Six of Wands reversed. 10 of Crystals. Woman of Cups reversed. It's the same card now on both sides of this reading. There's Death coming out again. In the upright, in the outcome position. That's the potential energy of this reading. Nine of Cups again. In the same position again. Man of Wands reversed. The Priestess reversed. There's the Moon coming out again. Four of Crystals, which you had in the first reading as well. Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Crystals. Three of Cups. I like this reading. I like this energy a lot. Okay, so this very spiritual energy as well in this reading, like Priestess, the Moon, and the Death card, as well as the Fool here. It's like while you're having this like desire to invoke a catalyzing event into your life, to bring some fresh energy, to bring spontaneity, to maybe shift your daily routines that have maybe become a little bit too mundane. There's a very spiritual and karmic energy in this reading, suggesting that there could be like again a change happening here that is bringing you into a greater deepening of your consciousness, of your awareness, of your path even. There is definitely a directional shift here. What's interesting is you had the Six of Wands in the last reading as well, and I didn't really talk about it that much. And here it is again, and they're both in reverse, which I find very interesting. Let's see what I can understand about this. Six of Wands in reverse in both readings. I feel like it's almost like this is going to sound weird because I would never say this. I would never even think to say this, but it's almost like you're being a little bit too confident. Now let me frame that correctly so you understand what I mean. You don't misinterpret. Six of Wands upright is a card about success and victory and confidence, right? Winning, accolades, being noticed by people. Six of Wands in reverse here. It feels almost like how I'm reading it is that if you want to be noticed, or if you want, just let me form the idea properly before I start talking. It's like the ever so slightest change in your vibration from something that is, it's almost like that Nine of Cups energy where you are so self-contained and you're so confident and you're so full of love that maybe there isn't space for somebody to actually see you as available, or to actually see a possibility or an opening or an opportunity there. So that's kind of what I was feeling there with that Six of Wands in reverse. It's like, just maybe not take it down a notch, but change your energy ever so slightly so that you become more evident to people in a different way. It's like just transmitting a slightly different frequency. I don't know how else to explain that. What else is here? It's interesting that you had the Nine of Cups in the same position again as well, both in this quadrant of how you see yourself right now. I actually really like it. You are full of love. You're full of self-love, and you're ready to share that. That's what I feel. The Three of Cups is here as well, besides the Nine of Cups. Again, it's talking about the desire to want to share that. That self-love is great. You've healed and you've been nurturing yourself and taking care and studying about yourself and getting really whole and healed and like taking care of everything you need to take care of. But now you want to share that. You want to like spread the love around and like be more available to people. Maybe you've been quite kind of cloistered and in your own space for a little while. I feel like there's this energy of wanting to throw your hair down and like enjoy, party, mingle, be with people, socialize, share, interact, commune. Okay. Yeah. And then there's definitely a change of foot though. With the Death coming out here twice now, also the Moon coming out twice, there is change of foot, most definitely. There is change of foot. And I think you might be surprised. It's never going to look the way you think it's going to look. So that could be right there, just like quite simply a surprising moment showing up for you that is something that you've invoked, but that looks entirely different than what you had hoped for or maybe visualized. But there is this energy that's very deep and mystical in this reading with both the High Priestess and the Moon. Even the Death card. It's very alchemical energy here. Very alchemical energy in here. There's this Man of Wands here in the reading. For some of you, that could be a person that could be around. For some of you though, this is interesting. This is not for everyone. It's a very specific message, but I feel like for some of you, there is a person around you that maybe isn't totally trustworthy. This Man of Wands is in reverse and it's with the Seven of Swords. So there could be some kind of person around that is fronting a little, is maybe not being entirely honest, and perhaps doesn't have a totally clear agenda. So that's something to be aware of. It's not like, I don't necessarily feel like it's an absolute no if this is a person that you're interested in, but I would say like, don't roll out the red carpet for them. Don't give them everything. Don't give them like a lot of access to everything, especially like I don't know, digital security or even your home security. Like take time to get to know this person before you are super trusting, because I feel like they need to earn your trust. There's something there. That's all I'll say. There's something there. Now, that's just an introduction to the Higher Octave. If you're interested in any of that, if that feels like there's something more for you to take home, you can click the link in the description below to see the whole reading. It's been an honor and a pleasure to read for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next reading.